Hey y'all, it's your girl Maya, and I'm back at it again with another YouTube video. And I know it's been a little minute. Y'all, it's something about that spring semester. It's something about that spring semester that really just grabs you up and never lets you go. And but as you can see, I'm free from the shackles of spring semester, moving into my one summer class. And I got one more semester till I graduate from college. Yeah. So y'all can go ahead and save up for my graduation gift. I don't even want a new car. You can give me a down payment on a house. You can pay for my apartment for a year. You can buy me some business inventory, or you can subscribe right now.
Got him!
It's a good one. That was a good one. I got you, didn't I? I sure did. Okay, but you know, I'm back at it again with another Maya's Big Mouth. I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it. I was supposed to have an episode with a colleague of mine, but we're gonna have to retape that, and I had to get my technicals together because this camera's messing up, my new camera was messing up, everybody messing up. I lost my footage, like it was just a lot, y'all, but we're back at it, and this is gonna be a little solo episode before, well, it's gonna be probably a lot of solo episodes before I get back to school with like all my friends and stuff, but we're gonna jump right into it, y'all. Let's talk about it. A lot has gone on since the beginning of the year, and truth be told, me personally, I feel like Cat Williams is to blame. Cat Williams is to blame because why you start the new year with all this mess, all this drama? Not every time I turn around, somebody beefing, somebody else put out a diss track. I think I just seen this morning Soulja Boy just pull up some old like 20-year-old tweets from Metro Boomin starting to incite some beef. I'm like, what's going? Everybody, honestly, me personally, I do got a lot of people I could write a little diss track on, so maybe I'm gonna hop on it too. Because it seemed like it's profitable. But I just really want to reach my hand out to you and to everybody that's beefing, and I'm gonna just pray for you. Because this is too much going on. There's no way everybody beefing. There's no way. But I don't know. So anyway, y'all, we gonna get into that later, though. There's a lot of other stuff I want to touch, okay? Speaking of touch, can we talk about... Can we talk about the incident with the school teacher and like the girls unbraiding his hair? And honestly, y'all, let me put my feet up, y'all, because this is a lot. Let me take off my Crocs, because this is a lot has come up ever since that video came out, and I just want to discuss it because it's a lot going on. So, okay. So let's start off with the first video. First of all, let me say this. I personally feel like while I do sometimes laugh at the content that teachers make and post, and there are a lot of teachers out there, I forget this one dude's name. He just got married though. And like he makes those real funny skits with his students, and it's like all his students. But it's a lot of points I gotta make, but he cool. Like I don't feel like he's gonna be on no BS. Like I feel like he's a true, genuine person, and I haven't seen anything like off the wall when it comes to his videos. But sometimes when I look at a lot of these other teachers like post these TikToks and stuff like that, like about their students or like something crazy or stupid that their students said, sometimes I just feel like y'all really just, is that a bunny? It's a bunny. I don't want to move my camera. And then y'all probably gonna see where I live, so never mind. It's a cute little bunny outside, though. I might go catch it. But anyway, so I feel like that just needs to be monitored in general. Sometimes I feel like with certain rules and regulations, and things that happen, like I just feel like I feel like honestly it's not enough rules and regulations that you can put in for some things and certain topics for it to really be like completely like locked down in a sense, like okay, like this is the plan, these are the rules, this should work. You feel what I'm saying? Because somebody always gonna find a way. And I feel like honestly we should probably just take the cameras out the classrooms. Cameras being like teachers who are making TikToks and YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I get that teaching is like a low-paying profession too, so I understand why a lot of teachers do turn to that. And I don't want to say that, and I'm not saying that to say like, oh, a lot of teachers or most teachers do this just to like get a laugh out of it or whatever. Like, but I don't know. I just feel like we're gonna have to take everything out. I just feel like we're gonna have to take everything out because me personally, when I was in high school, and now don't do too much because I was in high school 3 years ago. That's when I graduated, 2021. But even when I was in high school, I didn't see teachers making this type of content, and TikTok was alive and prevalent right then too. So I don't know. And if it was content, it wasn't like to this point where now we got national attention on, you know what I'm saying? And even when I was in high school, like I was telling this to my friends, like I had connections with my teachers and like my organization leaders and stuff, and it was never on no touchy stuff unless I give you a hug. And like that's on some like celebratory, like, oh, I'm so proud of you type stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now they bringing up all this old stuff from the teacher because he stitched a TikTok with a girl in high school who was showing her butt on camera. It's a lot, y'all. And I know they said like I know some people's argument is like, oh, well, the parents said they was cool with it and the school was cool with it before y'all started making it a big thing. But I also feel like, I don't know. It's something I'm not gonna say he's a bad person, and I truly don't know his intention. Nobody will know but him and God. But my thing is, I feel like the way he was coming off in like the videos that followed, and him just kind of like trying to plead his case, especially when he posted that video of the little girl painting his nails. While I can see that is innocent, I also feel like, I don't know, it was some type of underlying tone. I didn't like. And yeah, I just feel like we need to take the TikTok out the classrooms. That's what I feel. Because y'all remember the cheerleader coach at Monroe got fired because she was fondling with one of the little boys on the football team, and supposedly it was one of the little cheerleaders' boyfriends. Let's just take TikTok out the classrooms. But now that I say that, it's also like, okay, then we wouldn't have any evidence for some of the stuff that goes on. So I don't know, man. Something need to happen. Something need to happen, because truth be told, we should really be focusing more on why a lot of the kid population of nowadays is illiterate, as a lot of teachers are coming forth and saying. So me personally, I understand you probably doing that as a side gig, but I feel like if you're gonna do teaching TikToks and videos, don't put the kids in it. I don't care if the camera's not on them. I don't care, like, you know what I'm saying? If you could just hear their voice, like, you just do tips and tricks and you recall stories on your own. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we just really need to take the cameras out of the classroom. I don't know. It's a very mixy topic, but I also do feel like people, especially if you've grown and you have a job such as that, you know what's right and what's wrong, and you know how things look. Even though you may think of it as innocent, a lot of things will look a certain way. So that's my conclusion on it, me personally. I don't really know what else to say for that man. I mean, he fired now, so it'll mess up your whole life at TikTok. I hate to say it, brother. I hate to say it, but kind of going with like the kid topic too. Like, do y'all be feeling like some of these kids is too grown? I don't know what happened, because even when I was in high school, we was not this grown. Like, I'm seeing, like, especially when it comes down to like these prom looks and like the way the dresses be cut, and like just like how kids just be going, like, you be seeing kids getting ready for school. I got this, that, and the third. I got these Jordans. I got these Amiris and da-da-da-da. Like, what happened to us as a society, as a community? Because when I was coming up, it wasn't none of that flashy stuff, unless it was like a very special occasion. Like, I don't know. I feel like this generation, and especially these generations' parents, like, I feel like the problem is generations' parents is so hell-bent on, like, not treating their kid how they were treated as a kid, because I guess a lot of people didn't have much freedom. But what I'm gonna say is, me personally, I'm glad I didn't have that much freedom back in high school, because the way some people was fast in the booty, and Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm glad, because what happened to shame? Let's talk about that. That's another topic I had. What happened to shame? What happened to decorum? Because I feel like every day I go on the internet and I just see something and I'm just like, what happened? Are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed? I don't know. I feel like we as a people, we need to bring shame back. If we need to start throwing tomatoes at people again, like, let's do it. Because I just feel like everybody getting too comfortable. You're getting too comfortable, and I feel like it's just it's a sense of, what's the word? I don't know. It's just a sense that I forget the word for it, but it's just like decorum. I think that's the word I'm trying to use. Like, you just gotta have. It's nobody barely has a sense of decorum no more, and I just feel like that's our downfall as a people. We ain't got no shame, we ain't got no decorum, and we don't care. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, oh, we need to go back to the olden days and how it used to be. And you know what I'm saying? Like, how parents used to be so stuck up and this, that, and the third. Because I feel like there are some things that need to change generation by generation, of course. But I feel like we're losing our community and moral values as a people every day. I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, what? I'm tired of seeing it. What happened to the decorum? We ain't got no peace because y'all know how to act. Also, going in with decorum, you see how all these topics line up. Going in with decorum, though, like, what's up with Black YouTube, bro? What's up with Black YouTube? And you know what's funny about it is it's been like this since the beginning of time, where people realized that you can make videos on your phone and upload them to YouTube, and everybody started becoming YouTubers. Because when YouTube really was popping, like back in, let's say, like 2012 to like 2018 or something, what type of content was everybody making? Street interviews, haul. Well, I'm not even gonna say that, because hauls and vlogs, that's kind of just like regular, you know. But like trend, people always follow a trend, but my thing is, people always follow a trend and get popular off of it, and then the trend turns into boo-boo, trash. It doesn't impact us as a community. You know what I'm saying? Like, it used to be those street interviews, and it was my first video of World Star Hip Hop interview. It sure was. But then shortly after that, I don't know. The community, now y'all harassing people in the mall. Now I'm scared to walk around in the mall because I feel like somebody gonna come up to me with a camera in my face, like, what it be?
Hey, you want to be in my video? We doing Marry, Kill, or Smash.
Smash or pass. Now it's 20V. You want to be in my 20V1? You know what I'm saying? Who we bringing on? The Baby, Meg Stallion, E-Kane, Krishan. It's too much. And my thing is, not only is everybody copying that kind of video, but y'all copying it down to like literally the script of the video, literally to the thumbnail of the video, literally to the title of the video. Like, I seen a video the other day of somebody talking about this, and she pulled up like 10 different screenshots that look very, very similar, and she was like, what if I told you these was not from the same people? What? Are we that unoriginal as a community that we don't know? We can't even, like, come on, bro. Come on. As Virgil said, you got to get that 3% rule in. You feel what I'm saying? You get something, change 3% of it, and that's you. But I don't know. When it comes to it, I feel like you at least need to bump that up to like 75%. Because one thing about it, Black people always gonna jump on the bandwagon and do it with it till the wheels fall off, and then jump on another bandwagon, especially if it's to make money. Because let's not forget, I remember when I was in high school, and it was like a trend to start a lip gloss business or like start a hair business. Like, y'all, you know that era I was talking about, like, or like a little boutique or something like that. And now all those people in high school that I knew had a business, they ain't got a business no more. I'm the only one left standing. I remember it was a trend to start YouTubing. I'm one of the only ones left standing. I mean, you know, I'd be on and off, but I still be here though. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, y'all. I just need for my people to be more original. And that's why I did start a clothing brand called The Original DNA. Make sure that you guys go follow. We're going to be dropping a trucker hat very soon. I'm going to put it right up here on the screen. If you're listening on the podcast, you can go to the Instagram, theoriginal.dna. Okay, period. We're going to drop coming real soon. I got at least 3 products lined up for the summer, probably even more, but I need y'all to tap in. I need y'all to tap in with me. But yeah, thank you very much. Like, and now for the sponsor of this video. Speaking of, the sponsor of this video is, I'm sorry, y'all. I want to talk about some popular Black movies and TV shows that I've never watched. Like, I want to list it out for y'all. Hey, y'all, please, let me preface this by saying, I grew up in a Black household, of course. I grew up in a more suburban household, well, let me say this. I grew up in a country Christian household until I was like 10. Then after that, I grew up in a suburban Christian household. And that's not to say like they monitored all the stuff that I was watching and stuff, because I mean, you know, my people was watching BET and all that too, but you know what I'm saying? I was kind of more on a strict pathway, you feel what I'm saying? And not even that, because even when I got older, like it's definitely some shows and stuff I could have watched, but I just never got around to it because there's so much media and content being flown around nowadays. But I'm gonna get to it. Let me see. Going off the top of my head before I look up a list, because I should have made a list, y'all. I'm so unprofessional. But going off the top of my head, let me see. I just talked about this with somebody. I never watched The Game. I'm really just now watching stuff like Baby Boy. No, I give myself at least like 2 years on it. I think I watched Baby Boy for the first time like 2 years ago. I was avoiding watching Boys in the Hood only because everybody always talked about how sad the ending was, which it truly was when I watched it. I watched stuff like Don't Be a Menace. I just watched Straight Outta Compton. I don't think I've ever watched The Best Man. I've never watched The Best Man Holiday, and they have that on Netflix now, but I'm trying to watch, like, you know, the first one first. I like watching stuff in order. I just recently watched, what's that one? With Sheila and them. Why Did I Get Married? I really just watched all those. Like, maybe a couple months ago. Y'all, look. I know y'all looking at it like, I know let me look up popular. But y'all, this is a lot of, I feel like I watched the stuff I needed to watch for the most part. I feel like I've watched at least 75%, or I'll say 80% of the stuff that I needed to watch. Like, I watched some really niche stuff, and I watched like some real broad stuff. For the most part, I watched like a lot of stuff that like, okay, you definitely okay, you definitely should have watched Friday. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I watched stuff like that, but it's a lot of other stuff that I haven't really seen for real. Like, let me see. I watched Eve's Bayou. I haven't watched Jason's Lyric, but I watched a commentary video on it, so. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Black. I'm gonna look up Black movies first. Let me see. Okay, I watched Set It Off. I never watched Juice. I watched Crooklyn, but that was a long time ago, so I want to rewatch that. I watched School Days by Spike Lee. Okay, I feel like this is... Y'all gonna hate me for this one, but I never watched Poetic Justice. Y'all. Okay, y'all make a list down below what I need to watch, and I'm gonna handle that this summer, I promise. Did I watch Do the Right Thing? I watched Do the Right Thing, but I feel like I need to rewatch it because I don't remember the plot. It was a little minute ago. Oh. I watched The Color Purple, of course, period. I never watched Soul Food. I watched The Wood a long time ago, but that's another rewatcher. It says School Days, Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, Baby Boy. I never watched Dead Presidents. I don't know if y'all care about this. I never watched 12 Years a Slave, but I don't really like watching them old slave or like Black abuse movies. It's just for my sake. I just don't like watching them unless I have to for like school or something. I haven't watched Queen and Slim. I don't feel like that's a very like pivotal Black movie, or at least like not to like popular saying or whatnot, but like I feel like I need to watch that though. Coming to America, East by You. That's another rewatcher. I watched Shaft, but I watched Shaft like for a school project. But it was pretty good though. It was pretty good. Never watched New Jack City. I feel like I'm digging a deeper hole as I go. Never watched Harlem Nights. Never watched Hustle and Flow. I watched Love Jones. Yeah, so I mean, like, you can say that I'm at least. Let me put my percentage down a little bit. I'm at least like 60 to 65%. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You got something going. Let me look for popular black shows. Now, black shows I watch. Like, I can do black shows. I feel like my thing is like black movies. Like, let me see black shows. Okay, I'm still watching A Different World. I will say that. I watch 101, The Wayans Brothers, of course, Living Single, of course, Moesha. I haven't watched Half and Half, but I heard a lot of people really don't mess with it anyway, so I'm, Martin, who has a now that's kind of crazy. Family Matters, of course, Sanford. I mean, I watched episodes of Sanford and Son, but it wasn't like, it's not one of those shows you would go back and watch. Like, I don't even feel like I need to go through this because I feel like really the only thing that sticks out that I might need to watch is like The Game, and I look-key want to rewatch Empire just to see like because I started watching maybe like I don't even know, like maybe season 3. It was around that episode. I'm pretty sure it was like a beginning of a season because it was that episode where they lost Lucius or something like that, and then they found him and he had all these dreads and looking like Lil Wayne and stuff like that. Yeah. But for the most part, I watch a lot of black shows. I just finished watching the Jamie Foxx show. I watched Jamie Foxx show before, like when it come on, like, cable TV and stuff. I just never watched it in order. I never watched Girlfriends, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I tried to watch Girlfriends, but like, I don't know. I'm in a season of my life where I like listening to stuff with laugh tracks and stuff. Like I like listening to comedies basically, or like if it's a sitcom, why is it not like where's the sound effect at? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a sitcom, where the sound effect at? I don't hear no sound effects, nothing going on. Nothing going on in the background. I'm just sitting here like, oh, she said a joke. Okay, where's the laugh? And it's kind of messing with me right now. I'm just not in that headspace to do that. But I'll take a look at it later on in life. Oh, shoot. I never watched Power. Like, all that stuff. Being Mary Jane. That just hit my head. I tried watching Snowfall, but like, I don't know. And I know I'm not the only one with that sentiment too, because like I watched like maybe 1 or 2 episodes of Snowfall and I just couldn't get hooked. Like I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't do it. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. Just pray for me, y'all. There's a lot going on. I guess we can go ahead and get into the topic. Drake and Kendrick and everybody else in the rap game, y'all. I touched on this at the beginning, so I'm not even going to reply. I'm not even going to say what I'm about to say, but just what is going on, y'all. And I tried to like look up the history of this beef, and basically they're saying like this been happening because Drake shot a shot at Kendrick like a couple years back in the song, and I guess everything's now resurfacing because who did Drake make that song? And Drake made a song with him and J. Cole, I think, or something. And they were just talking about like who the big 3 is, like basically saying like, oh, Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole are the big 3 of rap. But no, that was J. Cole. That's what J. Cole said. He was on a song with Drake. He said that Drake, him, and Kendrick are the like Mount Rushmore of I guess modern rap. We're gonna say modern day rap. But he was like, oh, but I'm at the top, like I'm top 1, like I'm top 1 and not 3 or whatever, like And I guess Kendrick got mad off of that. The beef just kind of, what happened? Kendrick got mad off of that, made a diss track saying MF the big 3 is Big Me or something, and then J. Cole made a whole album dissing him, and then he deleted it because he didn't feel right with his spirit, period. And what else? And then did Drake hop on it first? I think Drake made something, and then he aimed it back at Kendrick, and then they just kind of been going back and forth. I think it's been a total of how many diss tracks? Like maybe 6 to 8 diss tracks between them two. Now stand this way. Stand this way. I'm sorry. that was a key. That was a good one. But my thing is, I feel like everybody kind of knows the story of how all this really got up and going. My thing is, I don't know. I don't know everything that happened, and we all don't know probably everything that has happened between Drake and Kendrick. But what I will say is, from the outside looking in, it looks like you got mad because J. Cole first said, "Oh, we are the big three, but I feel like I'm number one." And I mean, what? Who wouldn't? Like, who? I can see the acknowledgement. I'd be glad for the acknowledgement, especially if you're talking about, "Oh, I'm the top three." But how you getting mad because I feel like I said I feel like I'm number one? I mean, truth be told, who wouldn't say that? Because I would say it. Yeah, top two and not two. Like, you know, like that's the energy. So I don't know. I don't know what all went into this whole brawl and all this back and forth. But one thing I do know, if it was me, I would have backed out, just like J. Cole. That's why J. Cole is on the top of my list. Because now we going back and forth. You call him a pedophile and all this. And didn't Drake or somebody come out saying like the people that was feeding Kendrick all that tea wasn't even giving him tea for real because they was giving him fake tea? See, that's why I stay out of people's way. Nah, I don't know, y'all. And I don't even know that to be true for real. So at this point, everybody, let's collectively breathe in through your nose. This a little silent moment, because this is crazy. This is insane. Like, it's getting hot outside. We supposed to be young and turn, and well, some of us ain't too young, but you know, we supposed to be turned. And y'all here acting up. See, that's what the man want us to do. He want us to break apart. I'm not having it. But yeah, y'all, that's all I got from my big mouth today. I was gonna tap into some of those Met Gala looks, but I don't have the energy, and truth be told, just to summarize all that up, nobody ever goes on theme, so why are people talking about the outfits anyway? But, you know, it's your girl, Miyah, aka Zamiyah. You can follow me at miyah.olivia on TikTok and on Instagram. You guys make sure to subscribe to my personal YouTube, which is my Olivia. Make sure you subscribe to Maya's Big Mouth. If you're listening on the podcast, make sure that you go ahead and follow. Give me a little 5-star rating. I see a lot of y'all already did that already, so I want to thank y'all. Go ahead and thank you guys for giving me a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify too. I haven't checked those stats. I should check those stats, but yeah. So I will see you guys next time.